Very interesting experiment today. And we're talking, yes, I should tell everybody that we're saying that Krishna consciousness means Srila Prabhupada consciousness. Why? Because Srila Prabhupada is Krishna conscious. That means he has proper loving feelings for Krishna. And the only way we can become Krishna conscious is that we have to learn this from him. So I went online. I have a new guru. I want you to know I have a new guru. That guru is called AI, Artificial Intelligence. And I asked Artificial Intelligence, in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, this is really interesting. How they do this, I have no idea. In Vaishnavism, how does the process of spiritual growth, spiritual advancement work? And this is what AI told me, just by clicking a button. Here it is. Here. And here's what AI said. Realization. In Gaudiya Vaishnavism, it comes primarily, how? Through imbibing the taste of devotion, in brackets, bhava or prema, on closing which is cultivated in the intimate association with the spiritual master and advanced devotees, rather than merely accumulating points, in quotation marks, through external obedience. While external instructions and obedience are essential as a foundational step, they are the means to an end and not the ultimate goal. So this is the first paragraph. He's saying, the AI is telling us that primarily we advance in Vaishnavism primarily by imbibing the taste of devotion in the intimate association of an advanced devotee, rather than accumulating points, keeping all the books, keeping all the records. So then AI continues, following the instructions of the bona fide spiritual master is critical component, and the beginning, it puts in italics, beginning of devotional service, sadhana bhakti, and this is because it purifies the heart. Adherence to instructions, sense control, scriptural regulations. It helps remove material contamination and a taste for sense gratification. It builds a foundation of faith, shraddha, and consistent practice under the guidance strengthens our faith in the process of the Guru's words, which is necessary for further advancement. It is the initial expression of surrender, following all the rules and directions. The act of submission to the Guru's command helps conquer the material ego and vanity, which is a necessary step for spiritual progress. However, this is generally associated with Vaidhi Bhakti, or regulated devotion, which relies on rules and logic. Mere external performance without internal cultivation can become a dry philosophical process. The importance of internal taste and association. The ultimate goal in Gaudiya Vaishnavism is spontaneous, loving service, raganuga bhakti, which is driven by an inner spiritual taste, ruchi, and sentiment, bhava, and eventually pure love, prema, for Krishna. Taste is the driving force. The higher taste of devotion gives the strength to renounce material life and to progress spiritually. Krishna consciousness is actually dormant in everyone's heart and is awakened in the association of devotees who already possess that taste. He's saying that the way to awaken our dormant love of Krishna is just like, okay, wood means you can have fire. Without fire, wood, if you set wood on fire, but dry wood, just wood alone, you can't get any heat out of it. But if you brought it in, but the fire is potentially there. It's in the wood. Just as love of Krishna is potentially there. It's in our heart. But if you put that wood in touch with a piece of wood that's burning, then the dry wood will also burn. In the same way, although this love of Krishna is dormant in our heart, when we come in touch with somebody who has love of Krishna acting now, then we can catch fire too. And this is what is being said. Krishna consciousness is dormant in everyone's heart and is awakened in the association of devotees who already possess the taste. The spiritual master is the direct representative of Krishna, and intimate association with him means receiving and internalizing their empowered teachings and their mood of devotion. To receive and internalize their mood of devotion. Realization is an internal awakening. Spiritual realization is not an intellectual accumulation of facts, but an awakening of one's eternal loving relationship with Krishna. It is a result of the grace of both Krishna and the spiritual master, which is granted when a disciple displays genuine sincerity and a submissive mood. Conclusion. AI is going to make a conclusion very briefly. External instructions are the necessary structure and discipline that facilitate spiritual progress, but the cultivation and imbibing of the inner taste of devotion in intimate personal association, sangha, with the spiritual master, this is the most important aspect for acquiring true realization. The former is the means, and the latter is the essence and the ultimate aim. So I'll read that sentence again. That these external instructions are necessary. They're the necessary structure and the discipline that facilitates spiritual progress, but the cultivation that we do and imbibing the taste of devotion. How do we imbibe the taste of in intimate personal association with the spiritual master? That's how you get the feeling, the nectar of devotion. It's the most important aspect for acquiring true realization. Okay, I thought that was amazing that AI could say these things, because actually I've been saying these